Hey. Hello, loves. Welcome back. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing bomb and amazing. Let me get myself all the way situated, because what we're not doing today is an hour and something video, okay? That was much needed. That was that. I do have some channel messages before I get into the cards. I have some oracle cards here. I have so many. And it would really take an hour to get through all of these, but I use these on, let me turn them up right so you can see some of them. I do use them. These are mostly used like in my personal readings that I do off of YouTube. There is this strong, I got some more over here. Let me show a couple. Let's see. I got about 20 of them. I want more. I love these. I love the little small ones because my hands are so small. It is so hard for me to shuffle those bigger cards. I have the index, and then I think I'm going to have, those are like the initials. Those have maybe some zodiacs in them. Those are just for like some confirmation. But I got my holy water, and I don't go nowhere without the holy water, and always thanking the Holy Spirit, and then providing you guys with some holy water as well. Whether you think you need it or not, it is what it is, right? I was getting just some downloads, and the energy, this is general, guys. So you got to take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There could literally just be one thing I say that like, oh wow, that resonates with what I'm going through or have went through, or I'm a prophetess. So there will be where, come back to the video 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month later, because a lot of my downloads are something that are a little further out. I'm not saying I could predict the future, but it's how I get the dreams that come to me, the messages that come to me when I'm meditating. Some things come to me like really, really fast, and I have to, write it down. I don't have any notes in front of me. So we just gonna go with it. We just gonna go with spirit. But the download I already have gotten was this block energy. This block energy. There's two types. There's more than two types of block energy. But what I'm needing to share with you guys, this block energy where individuals are purposely going out their way to block you, to block something because they have some kind of leverage, they got some kind of title, they got some kind of hold, maybe they have some sort of information. Okay, however these individuals are blocking you, that cord is about to be cut, or it is cut right now. So these type of blockages, then we have blockages that needed to happen because life is not happening to you. Life is happening for you, all right? So some people are really switching up their perspective on how things look, that even if something seems like it's a bad situation or a negative situation, they're finding something positive out of it, okay? So that type of mindset is somebody that is on a path of healing, and they're actually seeing the results of what they did to heal. Healing is going to happen in many forms, in many different ways. It's not, therapy may not work for everybody. The traditional therapy, you may need spiritual therapy, right? So there's many different ways when you know that you are on your path. You're going to be seeing all these signs and synchronicities, and that's how the universe communicates. It's not going to just shout out your name and tell you something. So when you get a sign, or especially if you're praying for one, if you're meditating for one, and then you get it, and then you questioning it. So you still, you still got a little ways to go. But the blocking energy right now is that type of energy. Okay, you're glowing, or there's something about you, or you may even think like, damn, I got a black cloud over me, or I got a curse in my family, or somebody put some juju or some roots. It's almost semi this final destination type of energy where things after things after things keep going wrong, even though you doing everything right. You're doing everything right, but things are going wrong. This is this new shift that is happening for you, coming up out of a lower energy, rising up to a higher energy. There's some testing that is happening, but you got these individuals who work at these particular jobs, right? Of service. You there of service to serve the people, right? But these people don't like people. These people don't like humans. They nasty. They don't love themselves. And they just downright wicked and downright miserable. You go into the DM, whether this is the DMV, whether this is the post office, whether this is a police officer, like literally he could have just gave you a ticket for something simple, but he ready to pull out the handcuffs and your whole situation is about to change because all you was trying to do was get to your kids, or all you was trying to do was get to work. Okay. These individuals where when you come in, it's like, why did I get that teller? Why did I get, that clerk at the court? You're going in there for child support, or, whoever your counselor is, whoever is assigned to you, you're a little short on, your child support, and then they want to lock you up, or, whatever penalty that you getting, you've been doing everything. This one time, you late on something, or, just individuals, you trying to get a money order because you gotta pay something, or, and then they want to lock the door. You get there. I mean, they can have some kindness and they can have some compassion, right? These individuals that are in these positions of service, whether these are doctors or nurses, it's just in this energy of having this non-compassionate energy about them. Like they are just so vision tunnel, the different things. They see this stuff every day. But there's something with you, right? There's something with you where these darker, and I'm not saying dark on an organic, I'm saying darker where when they see a light, you coming through the door, or all of a sudden, go to the back of the line, or you at the DMV, right? You trying to get whatever you trying to get done, your registration, whatever it is, we all been to the registration. And the one back there, they so quick to want to go to lunch, or so quick to want to get out there. Either they not moving fast enough, or they got an attitude, to make you feel incompetent, because this is not your job. So you may not have known what to bring. I'm just trying to give these examples. So when I'm doing these channeling, if you're here for the channeling, maybe this is the first part is for you, and then you click off with the tarot, because there's individuals that also is in this ignorant mind frame that everything that is spiritual is wicked, and is dark, and is witchcraft, right? So whatever, my craft is my craft, my spiritual craft is my craft. And so if you're here for that energy and you want to give a spiritual tip, it's liking the video right now. It's subscribing if you're not already subscribed. I think I was moving really fast. Spirit is like bringing me back, slowing me down, because I'm about to get heated, right? I'm about to get heated. So I'm not woo-sa, right? Somebody needs to breathe. But I don't like fucking seeing unjust. I don't like seeing things as unjust. I work I work of service for people, right? I work for the government. I'm going to help somebody the best way I can help somebody. There are some of those rules and regulations that, it's how they made that law. I can't change it, but guess what? There's always loopholes, and there's always a way, for me, there's always a way for me to be able to assist another person with even just giving them some information. People hold information back, and that's that blockage energy. You're looking for an apartment, or you may need housing. You may be down on your luck for whatever happened due to the pandemic, or, you may be needing to file bankruptcy. Individuals got information to assist you, but they hold it back because they either, it's that low vibrational energy. Like, you don't know me. you don't know me. So for you to be holding it back that's the other thing. There's stuff that we have to also not always take so personal. I may be all over the place, but I know this is connecting with somebody. And, I'm not doing a one-on-one reading where I'm just connecting with one energy at that moment point in time. I'm collectively with who is on here and who views this type of energy. This is energy that is being provided for you. It's being provided for free, right? But they say nothing is free. Some reason, I don't know, it's hard for people. There's a block. It's hard for people to hit the like button on here. Again, this is not the same type of platform as some of the other social media sites. Okay, so we're not in the energy of begging. That's not how prayer, and that's not how you ask for something. Okay, just getting on your knees and begging for something is not it. If you have your spiritual rank, okay, individuals need to build up their spiritual rank. Your spiritual rank is starting to getting built up. So yeah, you're being tested in more than one type of way. But I want to get back to this blockage where, you're falling in between different stages, right? You could be all the way, always at any point, you could be at the top. Sure enough, no, you can also crash to the bottom. So you're not better than nobody. Nobody is better than you. We all have these gifts and we all have these abilities, but individuals who are having things happen to them, because it's happening for you. For some people have to take accountability on their time management. So if you know you need to get a money order and you need to get it from the post office and the post office closes at 5 o'clock, come on now. You're probably not going to be able to leave your job at 4:45 knowing you're about to get in traffic. So when they close the door, you ready to go all the way the fuck off, right? Like, why they close the door on me? That was rude. Like, why did they do it? Yeah, they could have had that compassion and did all of that. But you have to take that L, which is not a loss. The L is a lesson. Okay, you know what? I got to come back tomorrow. But I got to take a lesson and knowing if I got to have something done, it has to be done on the 27th. And I know for some individuals, you work at a new job. You can't, you just started working there. You can't take 30 minutes off right now. You have different situations. Everybody got different situations. But what could you do? What could you do? Especially if you knew something got to be done on the 27th. Or if you got to pay something that's on the 27th. Have it scheduled that it comes out on the 25th or the 26th. Or make the proper arrangements. You know what I'm saying? So you can get certain things done. Okay? There's going to be those individuals that are in service that are nasty to people, that are nasty to elderlies in these convalescent homes, because they don't have family coming in. They're not changing their bedpans. They not, they abusing them. These people that are abusing these fucking titles. Listen, none of these titles and none of this money, nothing comes with you when you transition to the next life, unless you just don't care what happens to you in the next life. Surely, I think people really should take that into consideration and start working on your spiritual rank while you're here now. Also clearing out some past life karma, okay? So for some people that you keep feeling like this bad luck is over you, listen, that cloud is it's all the way about to disappear, okay? You're about to have all this sun on you. But the thing is recognizing, all of that stuff was happening for a reason. You racing, you speeding, you keep hitting red lights. Every time you speeding, you cutting people off. They driving out of the lane to get in front of you and you keep getting the red light. Listen, some individuals not understanding that the universe or your ancestors is trying to prevent you from slamming into somebody else's car that could potentially kill them, and they got children in the car. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. People are going to have to take what these signs are. Slow the fuck down. What's the emergency? Okay, you know, I drive fast too. I'm not, you know, sit here. A lot of people that drive with me hope they hold on. I'm not saying that. Okay, so I've even slowed down. But all of that, cutting people off and going illegally in the oncoming lane to get around somebody, you have to slow down. Also, a lot of being that kind of slow down, you're trying to get somewhere. There's a cop 5 blocks up. Your paperwork, because remember, you went to the DMV and this chick didn't even really help you. You trying to come home from that DMV. You didn't get that. It's like this trickle effect starts happening. There's a domino effect that starts happening. What time is it? Okay. So I'm only going to be giving myself a couple of more minutes. Well, I say that now. You know what? I don't do videos every day. I think if I did videos every day, you know, maybe it would be easy. I don't want to say easier to do shorter videos, but I have to be obedient with divine spirit to, this is my way of assisting the community by giving these energy collective messages. Okay. So where this trickle effect is happening, slow down. You know, now there's a cop up there. Again, cop could arrest you for something that potentially could be a ticket because what? Because he didn't have no pussy that morning, or because just because he's an asshole, he's a rookie, he's trying to, it's different things. It's people that are in certain positions that literally can stop individuals. Is you living with somebody, you know, maybe you fell on hard times, but they told you, they invited you, family or friend, they invited you, you know, you could come stay on the couch. You know, somebody's just needing to save for the first month, last month security. You know, so nothing long, right? Nothing permanent. You get there, and within the week, you know, they treating you like you walking on eggshells. You know, they got you feeling uncomfortable. You know, you feeling uncomfortable where now you just want to, when you get home, when you get there, you know, you just ready to shower. You know, you already ate. You're not even wanting to cook in nobody's kitchen. You just wanting to take a shower, go to bed, get up and get out the house. Like you're not watching no TV. You're not doing no laying around. They don't put you in a position like, you know what? I probably could have stayed in a hotel. You said you could have stayed in a hotel, but these people offered you something, you know, and it's almost like you at their mercy. So that's all changing, whether this is couples, if somebody is the breadwinner. Somebody's the breadwinner, holding on to the money. You know, there's nothing worse than an adult having to ask another adult for a couple of fucking dollars to do something. You know, so all of that energy, and you know what? There's going to be karma for these people that purposely did this blocking. All right, they're gonna fall to their knees because these individuals where you was feeling like a lot of stuck and you really couldn't, even at jobs. The human resource, even at jobs, you know, they held you back. You qualified, they held you back. You know, they held you back from certain things because people are seeing the light in you. They are seeing a light in you that was not there before, and that light is there now because you are doing the work, and you knew you was going to be patient, and you knew this wasn't going to be overnight. So there is some spiritual warfare. There is some spiritual attacks, you know, that's happening. It's how you handling it. So you have those type of people blocking you. That cord is going to be cut. That cord, you got a baby mother, baby father. Oh, well, you can't see your kid because I don't like the girl you dating. All of that type of petty energy. People are going to really start seeing the pettiness in individuals that they thought was really for them. Okay. But this type of energy is really getting cut. I know I'm reiterating a lot of this stuff because it's that when you're in that darkness, you know, you just, and then you're coming out of the light. Messages are coming in to me fast, so I'm trying to talk without skipping over the words that I'm saying, so I'm really sounding clear and concise for you guys. But accidents, I am hearing accidents. Be careful of any tools, any type of metal, especially around the children. Be careful about anything like on a shelf. Getting something on the shelf, being careful about that. Being careful with brakes, being careful with tires within the car. I'm always kind of picking up something with cars. So really, y'all want to just be careful with your vehicles, with speeding, and really just paying attention. Put the fucking phone down. You don't need the phone. You don't need to text. Anything I say to you guys, I'm saying to myself as well. All right. So we in 30 minutes. I'm gonna do the video however I'm doing the video. I'm just trying to make sure if there's any other. I want to burn some Palo Santos. I already do have some dragon's blood that is over there burning, and it smells so freaking good. It smells so amazing. I be having to hide it because my son be taking he be taking my incense. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to give me some money. You're gonna have to give me some money for the incense. But I love that he wants to, burn the incense. It brings in a lot of positive energy, and it removes anything negative. It's very light. It's very light in my home, so it's not really used for that per se. And I don't do personal readings with anybody in my home, but still doing it, doing it the way I am doing it. It is still energies, right? And individuals, again, they see a light about you. You've been had a light, or you coming into a new light, and people are just wanting to blow that. They're wanting to blow that flame out, And again, people are gonna be finding out these are people that's been in their life. These people been in your life, and especially if new things are going on, there's new possibilities, there's new jobs, there's new love. People are traveling that never really got to travel before. There's a lot of whining and dining, but individuals are understanding what it is to be balanced, right? There's also some ascensions going on. So if there's like a lot of pressure around the head, you start learning your body, you start learning your organs, communicating with your body. Your brain is a muscle. When you start understanding that your temple is electric magnetic beam, right? We know we have all this energy that is generating inside of us, and you start communicating and talking with your organs and talking with your cells and connecting. You'll start knowing your ascension type of symptoms, right? So you getting pressure in the head or in the first eye. It's a lot. I know for me, it's a lot of downloads are coming in. So I don't go running to Tylenol or ibuprofen. I know when it's an actual headache. And then if it's anything, more severe than that, then you always want to go see your physician. You go see your physician first, and then all of that, everything was good, everything is negative. Then you like, okay, I know it's this, and that's especially like if you're lethargic, if you're very tired, these are your body, okay? It's your time. You need to rest. You pushing 100, but you on E. That's also another thing. Individuals, stop driving with your car close to on empty. Try to keep your car at, I know that's easier said than done, right? But try to keep your car at half a tank. Try to keep your car full. All right, especially in this upcoming winter month, and then if you're traveling for the holiday, you like, what? I got enough gas that's gonna get me Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the last thing anybody needs. Listen, get that AAA. Do what y'all gotta do. Everything is about prevention, to prevent things from happening, to prevent accidents, to prevent headaches, to prevent chaos, to prevent illnesses. There's certain things that you just know you shouldn't be eating. And individuals that's working with certain spirits, there are certain spirits that may want certain things, depending on how you eat. Certain spirits, you may not be able to connect with them depending on what you eat, what your intake is. I'm also picking up, not letting people pressure you into, if they religious or spiritual, whatever they are, most people that's into spirituality is not pushing this on anybody else. We know what religions do that, right? So, but that still is the same for if you're a vegetarian or veganism. So if you're with somebody and that's what they're choosing to do, they don't need to put that on you and pressure that on you. You know what I'm saying? If that's going to be the deal breaker, then okay, then you know what? Maybe I'm not your person. Maybe I'm not your person, because my bloodline, my ancestors were meat eaters, but I also know how to balance that. You balance that with knowing how to detox your blood, detox your liver, right? Detox your gut, okay? So you would, and then doing research on fasting. There's many different ways to learn how to fast. I know I didn't come on here to preach. These are channel messages. And I actually probably could have just did this without any of the cards. But, you know, we are the multi-facet, multi-dimensional beings, right? So I want to be able to offer and provide for a little bit of everybody. Okay. So I think that was enough. These are just some index cards. We got the first one out. I love my body, right? So you're loving your body. You're taking care of your body at this time. There's individuals who may be intimidated by that because now you're getting into the gym, or maybe even if you're not in the gym, you got some good genes, but you know, you don't always want to just rely on that. You still want to, you know, nourish your body with greens and with vegetables. Some of these things, it's almost like we shouldn't be having to tell adults, you know, how to eat or when to sleep, you know, when it's okay to take a time out. Like, you don't always need to be doing that. But these things do come from childhood. So a lot of us that are healing, we're learning to reprogram these things that people try to tell, you know, our darker side, the desires we want. And there's our dark side is not wicked and evil. Okay. And evil backwards means live. All right. So different things that are going on right now. Really respecting your body. I'm hearing somebody is loving that you're respecting your body. And then we have individuals who, you know what, if you didn't, don't feel ashamed. We got plastic surgery. Do not feel ashamed or let people make you feel ashamed or talk you out of somebody that's going to get plastic surgery. Don't even tell them don't tell nobody what your plans are. Now, if you want to be somebody that gets it done and deny it, you look a little, I don't know, people could look at your pictures 2 years ago and you know, you had no ass or you had no waist, titties, whatever, or you had a big belly and now all of a sudden that thing is like flat as an ironing board. But plastic surgery, love your body. That's going to be the thing too. If you get in plastic surgery, it's going to have to be because it's for you, not because your mate or somebody, you know, this pressure energy where people are having these holds and this pull on people, you know, too much this outward energy of needing other people's opinions or other people's validation on you. All right. So we have, let's go out for dinner. Let's go out for dinner and dancing. So that's, you know, just having some good times, having fun. Everything doesn't have to be deep. Everything doesn't have to be so spiritual, and everything doesn't have to be so religious. And so we have the letter E. All right. So somebody is wanting to take you out for dinner and dancing, you know, just having that intimate time together. And there's nothing more sexier than dancing with someone. Okay. So it says take better care of your health. There's a lot of issues around the health as well. Okay. So my bloodline, my ancestors are shamans and they are healers. Okay. So I've tapped into who my ancestors are. So they gave me the name Empress Bee Healer. Okay. I have the bee energy. I am the queen bee. I am the healer. I have healing hands. My hands do take away pain. You know, they do bring in a lot of energy. And right now, my loved ones, closest ones, they are the ones that get to experience that, because it is that takes on a much bigger responsibility for me to be doing that to other individuals, especially with a lot of people that, you know, if their aura is not clean and their spirit is not right, I could do that. And then now I feel what that pain was. And I didn't really sign up for that, right? But take care of your health, okay? First and foremost. And that's the love in the body. And maybe there's somebody here that wasn't doing that before. and you're doing it now. And this is what's bringing in so much light. So people are intimidated by that. There's way too many cards here. So I'm not going to go through all of that. But I have stalker. All right. So you have somebody stalking you. You got somebody watching you, especially like I said, if you done did a mommy makeover, you done did something, you know, to better improve you. You got some stalkers. You know, I'm not really picking up like where you got to call the cops or anything like that. But in divine timing, and I see fire. So fire, fire, fire. You could be a fire sign. The stalker could be a fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, or Gemini. I see no. No is what's bringing you the light. No is, this is a ritual. This is a ritual. No. Period at the end. No, no explanation. When you're saying no to somebody, you're not feeling guilty after you said no to them. No is no, and that's where you stand. Especially trauma bonding. All right? Especially if you're trauma bonding from anyone, and see, with that trauma bonding, you start growing and elevated, but they not coming with you. So they was with you when y'all could, you know, y'all could complain about everything, or they dump everything on you like diarrhea. You know what I'm saying? That's that trauma right there. And once you start healing, getting out of that trauma, these individuals, you know, it's kind of like, damn, they know all my secrets, they know yada 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 yada. But you know what? Their mouth is going to get sealed, because anybody holding you back, anybody holding us back in any type of way, whether this is on this earth plane, on the spirit realm, or this is on your 5D, this is on your ascension. All right. Thank you. Beautiful. Holy Spirit. I was shuffling these before camera started rolling. We'll just get a couple. I know for sure I probably won't be opening those. All right. So individuals, you may 818 means something to you, may be significant. 717. I'm also hearing there's somebody that's cashing in elderly's checks, and they are deceased. That person is going to get caught. That person's going to get caught. Whoever's doing this and they're aware of doing this, they're going to get caught. All right, with that deception energy, especially, you know, anybody that's doing anything to harm any type of elderlies in any type of way. I'm picking up the energy with the elderlies. There's somebody that wants to get into designing hoodies. All right, so you should look into doing that. There's also individuals who are wanting to start a podcast. All right, so with the ones doing that, really have your content down, like at least already have like a list of what the material is that you're going to talk about, in your potential, if you're going to have like guests on, the potential guests that you're going to have on, opposed to you know, doing your podcast and then not really knowing, you know, what that topic is. Okay, so that is for somebody. So I have the Knight of Cups here. So we have love energy that is coming in. So for those that are in that are dating or looking to date, or you are open for love, there is new love that is coming in. So there's always that possibility that it's always beautiful to, you know, have that energy of you're loving yourself so much that it really is showing other individuals how to love you. Oh, that one was trying to pop out. Oh, one of my favorite cards. So we have the Star here. All right. So we have, with the Knight of Cups, we got water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And then we have the Star is the Aquarius. So you can have Aquarius coming towards you. But this person that is coming towards you, they see you as a star. So you are like a star in your own right. Like they really They see you as perfection. Even if you don't see yourself as perfection, you don't like, there's things on you that you don't like and you point it out to them. Like if you didn't point this out to anybody, nobody would notice this. So, if there's certain, minor little insecurities you have, individuals don't need to know what these things are. There's a strong emphasis on somebody is starting older. So you really could even be in your 45, 55, even 60, 65. Could be younger, but for some reason I'm picking just a very mature type of wise type of energy that, even starting over in the love department, this is really where you are your best, right? You're like aged wine. You're really your best at this point. So, a lot of individuals are seeing you. All right. So we have the King of Pentacles. So you may have Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo coming your way. So we already have the water signs, we have an air sign, and then we have the earth signs, and then we have the Nine of Swords here. So this is to me that past energy where you didn't feel, comfortable in your skin. You was the block. So we were talking about individuals that were blocking us, but then we also have to see what part in that lesson that we are accountable for. So there are, there might have been red flags where you were with individuals who, listen, baby, you don't need to wear that. That doesn't look good on you. He knew damn well that shit looked good on you, but, he didn't want you wearing that. So, you started, some individuals got so lost in a relationship or so lost in a marriage that they kind of, y'all saw that? They kind of took on this persona of somebody else, feeling trapped. And these are individuals, like I was saying, that cord is going to be cut. That any individuals that has any type of reign on you, holding you, somebody may have to take somebody to court because there's a parent that will not give their child of age their birth certificate or their social security card. Somebody's getting money through the system for somebody else that they shouldn't be doing. All right. So all of that, we got the Tower is at the bottom of the deck. So this with the Tower is very, there's a lot of karmic energy. There's a lot of surprise. There's a lot of chaos that is going on within these flames. But it's like, you know what? This is happening to the individuals who, if something was your divine birthright, and they may not know that consciously. However it was done, they didn't have kindness and compassion. And they held certain things back from you, certain inheritance, certain information that would have just got you. All you needed was this one thing to plateau. And they held that back for their own gain. Because they found you intimidating and they found you as a threat. And yeah, they didn't want nothing bad to happen to you. They didn't want you to die or nothing, but they sure the hell did not want you to be great. So now this is the energy that they're in. For a lot of individuals, people are going to need you now. They're going to need you now. So now they're going to be at the mercy of you, or they're going to be in situations where they're in the mercy of somebody else. All right, so that's what I'm picking up. That's what's happening. All right. We going for the long haul. I have Queen of Oracle. Activate these cards. Queen of Oracle. So there is I'm hearing individuals, somebody from the past is wanting to come back to clarify something or come back for closure. For somebody, you know what? And it's crazy because the reason why this is going to happen is because of, even if it's not plastic surgery, right? This is going to happen. You've done something. It is your spiritual glow. So let's just automatically say that, because outward appearance is, you could wash all that shit off and there's nothing light about you. There's nothing You know, there's no depth to you. So what is all the outside if there's no depth on the inside, right? What does all of that matter? But there's individuals, there's somebody that is wanting to come back, and this possibly could be somebody that bullied an individual because of their appearance, okay? I'm also seeing somebody had some sort of, they had some sort of deformity. They had some sort of deformity, and they went and got that. They went and got that fixed. So whatever that was. So we have the snow moon and purity. All right. So a lot of pure, innocent energy is around you. You're picking up what that light is. You really are tapping into that inner child and protecting the inner child that is within you, is bringing you so much light. Not saying, when we use the word purity, we're not saying like you don't do anything wrong or you don't make mistakes, or it's not. Your aura is bringing off this purity around, you know, individuals. And you'll really know this because when children see you, they put on this smile and their eyes light up. Damn, they light up like if you ain't Santa Claus. You're not no fictional fairy tale, right? But they see like such an essence in you. And that's when the children are seeing you. That's how you really, really know. And then we have the waxen gibbous is the path. All right. So this is a card number 8. Again, somebody's seeing 88 or 81. Something in August could have happened. You could have a birthday in August. Your life path could also be in August. I think I'm going to just get one more. And the card number 3, realization. And this is the waning crescent. All right. So really working with the waxing, working with the wane, and really understanding what those phases are and how that works out for you guys. All right, especially if you're doing any type of moon magic. Some individuals, ladies, if you're using your menstrual during the moon phases, you want to just do it. I mean, listen, to each his own. Do it when you want to do it. I'm not here to be teaching anybody how to do something or not do something. But I'm hearing, if you're gonna do it, then do it and give an offering to nature. Do it during the waxing. Do it during the waxing moon. Okay. This is the Moonology. Leo energy, right? So we have, don't let your pride get in your way. And that goes back to that card, no. Listen, it doesn't, if anybody is going to try to manipulate you or make you feel guilty or make you feel like, oh, you know, you're being selfish, it's time to be selfish because you've been putting out to everyone else but yourself. It's also, you know, if there is things that you need to take in accountability, there's, you know, you need to speak to individuals. You need to let somebody know that, you know what, you was wrong. Don't let your pride get in the way that you don't do that and that you don't learn from something. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. So I'm picking up like that's the individual of a past person who is really wanting to come back and again bring some sort of information, some sort of closure. You know, they may have a different perception of how things ended last. But again, a lot of pride was in the way. This is the Romance Oracle. I just want to get a couple more love cards. Guys, thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please already subscribe, like, and share the video. Thank you to all my new subscribers. If you didn't know, my name is Bella. I am very, very thankful to be here with you, and I am thankful that you are here with me. There's somebody that needs to go to a comedy show. Somebody needs to laugh. You might have been soaking way too long. And you really just like kind of need that friend that's just gonna like kind of snap you out of it, right? You need people around you that really is, they're not gonna coddle you. That's been happening, and that doesn't work. Okay, so people are really again starting to see this definition of friend. All right, somebody look up the etymology of what friend is. Let's look up the etymology for a lot of what these words are. All right, so we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So somebody is getting into their body work, right? But this is only because they've worked on their heart chakra. They worked on their inner child. They worked on healing certain traumas, because anybody that's trying to take a shortcut, you're going to end up right back at square one, having to do it the correct way, right? So there's no shortcut. So if there's an individual, somebody, if you think you're going to be happy because you get your body done, or that's how you're going to find love, that may momentarily, you may be careful what you wish for and be aware of what you attract at that point. Be aware of what you attract at that point, right? Okay? So it's being in the moment, right? It's just being in that moment of taking care of yourself, loving yourself. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So we're going to have to let that pride down. Let some of that stuff from that list, get rid of some of the junk, right? Because they may differ. They really may differ. Okay, do you want an individual to keep attracting something that is not loving to you, it's not nurturing to you? They don't, they're not helping you grow. They're not challenging you. All right. Do you want that because of their appearance? Like, he treats me like shit. He ignores me. He doesn't take me out, doesn't get me anything, but he fine as what? Okay. So there's individuals who are reassessing what connections really mean to them, right? Really getting into this beautiful, mature energy. So love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attracted. Not somebody going to go get no big ass, flat stomach, big titties. Okay. Now what after that? Right? So it is that self-respect. That is that self-respect. And for some, self-respect is stepping away from people, places, and things that are blocking you, that are purposely, they sabotage the next thing that you're trying to do. And a lot of individuals I'm hearing, you're going to just have to, again, be quiet. If you are doing the surgery, you're doing something to yourself, whatever you're doing, let everybody know after it's done. So this way, they don't get to sprinkle any of their filth on what you was trying to do. And then individuals are fearful for doing things. People are fearful. So if you are planning on, you want to climb Mount Everest, right? If I'm saying it right. You want to climb this mountain, whatever you want to do, skydive, whatever you want to do. You've been training for it, studying it. These individuals that's afraid, they're going to talk you out of it. They're going to say some negative, slick ass shit. And then you really want to be careful of those people that's always joking, like hee ha ha, but they really low key hating on your shit. You got people that will be around you for years to watch you fall. Or have been around you, because if they're close enough to you, they can control certain situations because they know what you're going through. You're going to watch individuals start not liking you because you fell back. So now they don't like you. How they don't like you and you fell back and all you doing is doing you. You know, teachers, professors, knowing you have a certain plan, something traumatic happens in your family, you miss the exam, you miss, you know, the SAT, you miss, you know, what you were supposed to turn in, and all you asking is, you know, for another day or two. And this bitter ass teacher knows that you cannot get a C, D, or F. You cannot get anything past a B minus, but you're gonna mess up somebody's, you know, they spend all this money for college. You're gonna mess all of this up, or they're on a scholarship or something, and you can have just a little bit of compassion. You know, that this is what's gonna end. This is what's gonna end, okay? That type of shit. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right, so somebody is really understanding life doesn't happen to me, life happens for me. So even in those bad relationships where you got cheated on, they lied to you, for some, they put their hands on you, whatever healing you had to do, a lot of people did it silently. We got two kinds of silent. You want to be silent in your endeavors. You want to speak the fuck up if somebody is trying to hold their hands around your throat and cover their hands on your mouth so you don't speak the truth. That's where you're not going to be quiet. You're going to let it's not about being embarrassed or ashamed. You got into an abusive relationship that you didn't know. This man on paper looked real good on paper. And yeah, he got colleagues and he may have, this mask is strong. You're going to have to journal that, write that somewhere. There's somebody, if somebody is afraid, this is going to have to get spoken. This is going to have to get spoken because it could really, really, really get really worse. All right. And I don't like being the bearer of bad news. Everything out here is not unicorns, gumdrops, and fucking cotton candy. Everything is not love and light. Everything is not like that. Okay? It's not. This is supposed to be love, but you know what? In these relationships, somebody is really waiting for a relationship. I don't know what it is, why people is fixated on certain relationships and they're waiting for these relationships. They're waiting for that man to cheat on her, or they're waiting for her, you know, to, you know, find out she wasn't a good girlfriend or she wasn't a good wife. People is putting too much emphasis on other people's lives and relationships, and they really doing that because theirs is real fucking shitty. But people do a really good disguise at hiding their funky ass energy. They better get that spiritual rank up. You better have that spiritual rank up, because this is the age of Aquarius. Everything is in the light. There's not going to be no more keeping shit in the dark for long. And Mother Karma, she gets you like that now. There ain't no 10 years, 17, 20 years till you get your karma. You better come on now. Maya is weighing out the scales of people's hearts. It's starting to show, okay? It's starting to show. I'm going to get some initials, or there's some zodiacs. I'm just going to let a couple fall out. I'm just having fun, guys. You know what? I'm going to let the video be long. It's going to be long. It's going to be what it's going to be, because you know what? Again, I don't do this every day. So we have the number 0. So zeros and ones. Somebody is also very into learning about patterns and learning about sacred geometry. We have the letter D. All right, the letter S. So these could be somebody you're dealing with, first or last initial, or it could be one of the letters within your name. All right, so we have B. We have the number 25, the letter W, the number 12, the letter T, the number 4, We have, that one is blank. So I did have a couple blank ones. And for me, the blank ones are, listen, anytime a decision is challenging, or you really are feeling like you faced up against something, there's nothing externally, oh goodness gracious, with the Belgian, there's nothing externally that is outside of you. The answers are always within you. Somebody is really needing to trust, because it starts getting too jumbled up when you get that person's opinion and that person's opinion, and then Google, and then somebody's trying to Google their symptoms. Stop fucking doing that, please. Because that's going to lead you all the way that now you got cancer. For some individuals, that may be that. Again, this really being an advocate of your own health. Okay? Going to get checked out. The answers, this here is blank because you got the answer. You have the answer. So then we have this Aquarius. So the Star card came out. This is, again, the emphasis around this big light of awakening at this time. All right, I thought that was going to be it, and it's not. I want to get some cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle. I'm just going to get right into shuffling them. So these are messages. This could be messages from the Divine Masculine. Anybody that's in the soulmate connection, twin flame connection. And if they've ghosted, you haven't heard from them, you haven't spoken to them in a year, 2 years, 6 months, 4 weeks. Here's some messages. This could be from the past person that is wanting to come back and bring clarity. So I want to feel that way again. I'm trying to keep this like not too messy. I love when I watch videos and the ladies have, like, the tarot readers have, like, the cards all perfect and lined up. These will start going like this in a minute, right? It's the message. It's the message. All right. I couldn't let you get close to me. This person, when I tell you, had a mask. But then you started seeing right. You started seeing right through their energy, because as you develop your own energy, it starts getting clearer of other individuals' energy. You don't need nobody to tell you who you are, because you're starting to learn your science and your math. They couldn't let you get next to them because they really didn't feel worthy of you. It was my fault and I blamed you. So this feels very specific, that damn word, to someone, okay? It was their fault, but they blamed you. So they did a lot of projecting on you, a lot of their fears. A lot of them didn't know what to do with you. You know, they didn't really know how to love you, or they didn't understand that the love that you was trying to give them put you in an energy where they could have literally, like, made you like you was the villain. I wish I could take my words back. Exactly. They said some mean, nasty things. For some, you have forgiven them. For some, you haven't. For some, this is what they're coming back, to ask for forgiveness. I replay our conversations over and over and over. So you might have had some really deep conversations. You might have explained to them what the spiritual path was for you, or where y'all connection was together. If you twin flames, then we have a mission here together. For some, you tried to, like, let them know we got past lives together. You were the awakening one first. And this individual has willpower that, you know what? If you can't, listen, you cannot force nobody to heal that doesn't want to heal, or you cannot force somebody that doesn't believe in something that they don't believe in, but they can be coming back because now they're going over those past messages. They saved everything. So they're going back over that, and now things are, you might have stepped away to heal yourself, love yourself. Again, you in the moment. You are in the moment, right? So beautiful things are happening for you, but for this individual or individuals, right? Now they're seeing what you were saying, where people were laughing at you, hee hee ha ha, she or he is crazy with with all of that stuff that they doing. They, you know, they over there doing, again, they doing that witchcraft, and, you know, okay, you meditating, and, well, you doing your magic. So if you want to call witchcraft, you know, you have light magic, you got dark magic. You know, I'm a balance. I'm a balance. There's as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay. So I want to tell you how I feel. And that was that Knight of Cups that came in. The Knight of Cups is coming into, they are wanting to express this to you, that they didn't do it before. For some of you, if this is the way you look, for some, you may not trust this individual, where your mind, where you still may have some healing, but your mind is more like, damn, is he just trying to come back in because I look so good? And this person wants to know that they still have a chance with me. And you just know you cannot do that again with them, because how much they hurt you before. And you don't want to be in the energy of feeling dumb, stupid, and embarrassed, okay? So, depending on how this person comes back, because it says, Spirit is so beautiful. Thank you to my beautiful spirit guides. Listen, these cards do not lie. Can't make this up. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So that's what they're coming back for. Whether you can or you can't, you really are not going to have to let your pride come in the way, and really be truthful and honest. The no card came out, so it may be a no for them right now, you know, but anything you have to say no to. If you're not ready, if you're not emotionally ready when they do come back, it's just no right now. It's no right now, okay? So guys, listen, stay in the energy of the divine light, as well as nurture and grow yourself in your shadow and your divine darkness, okay? Always stay beautiful, stay safe. And then I say, you know what? Stay dangerous also, because ain't nobody out in these streets playing with nobody. You not nice. Look up the etymology of nice means stupid. Kind and compassionate, yes. But that energy of being nice, that's muerto. That is dead. All right, guys. You take care of yourself and each other. Peace, peace, peace.